Hi, my name is Kathy Albertson. I'm an acupuncturist and herbalist. Today I'm with baby Liam, Gina, Grandma, and Gianna. The purpose of today is to share a wonderful story about how acupuncture and herbal medicine can help with CP. The incidence of CP is anywhere from 2 per 1,000 babies to 5 per 1,000 babies. And in my opinion, that's way too much.
When he first came, he was really rigid, very stiff, not meeting his milestones. He wasn't crawling, he wasn't pulling himself to standing, and just basically just kind of at a plateau. He wasn't making any progress.
The reason for Liam's CP was diagnosed when he had phlegm and fluid in the lungs at birth, and he suffered from hypoxia. The traditional diagnosis is through physical examination and history. So in Liam's case, his history proved that it would be a possibility, and subsequently the exam showed some rigidity on his left side and torticollis, which is stiff neck. After his first treatment, we saw some amazing results, and we're here to tell you and share the story so that you may share it with your doctor, your physical therapist, and all the moms and dads, because if we can treat this early, we can help thousands and thousands of kids. So here's Liam with his needles. You can see that it doesn't hurt. Now he's into the camera, but he's a great little guy and he's moving wonderfully, and the needles don't hurt. So I encourage you to see an acupuncturist and an herbalist if your child suffers from CP, because there's a lot we can do. Some of the benefits of acupuncture are that it can increase cerebral blood flow. If it can do that, it can help with the brain damage, and it can bring more oxygen to the nerves and to the tissues. It can also help with improving the speech areas and motor areas of the body. If this is such an old medicine, and we can use it for a modern world, let's take advantage of it, and use this to help our children. We want to reduce the spasms if the child is hypertonic, and increase the strength in the muscles if they are hypotonic. So in any case, or classification of CP, we should use this as an alternative as early as possible in the game. Any comments?
Yeah, when I first started doing research on acupuncture, I was leery of it. I never really had any experience in Eastern medicine. When I called Dr. Albertson, I thought it was worth a shot, and like she said, after the first treatment, we saw noticeable improvements. He was less rigid, very flexible. The physical therapist even commented that she was able to bend his leg in a position she had never been able to get him into before. We saw him improve with his strength, his flexibility, his movement. I guess the best way I could describe it is that he just really looks like he feels comfortable in his own skin finally, whereas before everything was just really stiff and really uncomfortable looking. He's starting to crawl, he's starting to pull himself to standing, he's just extremely active now, like his twin sister Gianna.
Can you get Gianna in?
Mm-hmm.
We don't want to leave her out. Anyways, the story of acupuncture and how this helps is untold and undervalued, and I just want to share it with you so that you may share it with others. Thanks very much for listening. And if you have any questions, feel free to call me at Orange County Acupuncture, area code 949-861-8901. Thank you.